number 8. A student combined powdered paint with water to make a small amount of a blue liquid paint mixture. The student left the paint mixture in an open container. Several days later, the student found the container and observed that the changes had occurred. What most likely happened to the mixture? So I'm going to highlight my question, which is, what most likely happened to the mixture? So they want to know what happened with this mixture that he made. And remember, he made powdered paint with water. And when you do that, you mix it up, it's going to become like paint. But he left this paint in an open container. So the container was open, therefore air is going to be getting in there over the course of several days. They want to know what happened after those few days. F, the container was empty after the mixture evaporated into the air. Okay, if this evaporated, okay, so let's talk about several days later. Several days later, this stuff would probably look like this. There would be like kind of some dry, powdery stuff. Because what's going to happen is the only thing that's going to evaporate is the water. That powder can't evaporate with the water. Just the water will evaporate. So the container will not be empty because there's still going to be some blue powder in there. So that really doesn't make sense. G, the paint evaporated, leaving only clear water in the container. Well, the paint's not going to evaporate. The water will evaporate, and it won't leave only clear water in the container. It will leave only paint powder in the container. So that's opposite. They flipped around the answer choice. It should say the water evaporated, leaving only paint powder left in the container. The water evaporated, leaving only a dry blue solid in the container. Possibly because the water is going to evaporate and then that dry blue powder will stay behind. The liquid paint mixture was lighter in color after some water evaporated. No, that's not going to happen. The color's not going to change. It would become lighter in color if you added more water to dilute the paint, but that's not what they're talking about. It wouldn't be adding water because they're talking about it being evaporated and being taken out. So it would actually probably look darker, if anything. So that is not our answer choice either. So your correct answer is H. The water evaporated, leaving only the dry blue solid in the container. So however much dry blue powder they put in is going to be left behind after the water evaporates.